Warm welcome back to my channel, Dr.Sirisha's Management Lectures. In this video, we'll try to understand the different selves. We have 7 different selves. Understanding our own self, that helps us in becoming a more emotionally driven and emotionally intelligent person. Okay? Again, it can be helpful in whatever things we do, whatever role we play in our lives. Okay, we'll try to understand what those selves are. The first one is self-image. Self-image, like what we think of our own personality, of our own abilities, and how we project ourselves. What image do we have of our own self, of our own ability to do things, of our own personality, what basically we think of our own selves. That is self-image. Okay, and how you appear to others. Like it is, quite common that we definitely behave and we do things that way, the way which we want others to see us. And we definitely have that self image of our own self, like what we think of ourselves, what we think we are capable of. Okay, that image is called self image. Okay, next, self and social awareness. Here, self awareness is more internal, like it is directed towards our own self. What understanding and what awareness do we have about our own self, right? What we think we are, what our thoughts are, what our mind is, what is our own thought process, everything internally inward related. That is self awareness. Okay, consciously being aware of our own thoughts, what is running in our own mind. That is self-awareness. And social awareness is something externally directed, outward directed, like how we behave with others, how we maintain our relationships with others, how we communicate with others, how we have that social life. That is social awareness, right? Next, self-reflection, which is the ability to look back and introspect. Self-reflection, we have to think, our ability to think about our past, to review our decisions, to review our words, to review our thoughts, what we have done in the past, our ability to reflect on them, right? And that ability definitely helps us improve ourselves, because internally we know what we have done when we do some mistake, or when we commit some wrongdoing or wrong act or something like that. And when we have that ability to reflect, then we can think over and we can always become a better person by reflecting, by looking into our self and into our past. Okay, that self reflection is very important for a better for becoming a better person, a better version of our own selves. Okay, next, self discipline, which is the ability to keep our ego and emotions under control, to not let them override us, to not let our ego or our emotions or our reactions spoil our relationships. That is self discipline, having that control on our own self. Okay, and the better disciplined we are, the better person we become, right? And that discipline, self-discipline also makes us and helps us in, framing a plan and sticking to it. It stops us from becoming so wavery and so, jumping from here and there. It makes us grounded, right? Next, self-management. Self-management is, the ability to take responsibility for our actions, for our decisions. Okay, that is self-management. We have to have that, that ability or that guts to take responsibility for whatever things we do, especially when things go wrong, because it is very human to make mistakes. And you can manage yourself. You have that self management when you take responsibility for your mistakes. Okay, and directing your own behavior towards, a better performance or better relationships. That is self management. You cannot leave yourself to, you know to anybody else to control you. You have to manage yourself. You have to keep yourself on the track, on the right path. Okay, in managing your own self or your relationships with others, but it is you who has to, keep yourself grounded and on track, right? And self disclosure. Self disclosure is something like the ability to reveal yourself, to be open, to speak out your mind. That is self disclosure. You have to express your thoughts. You have to communicate your thoughts. Whatever is going on in your mind, you have to communicate them. You have to be open. You have to reveal them to others. Only then you can, maintain certain level of relationships. Okay, your thoughts, your success, your failures, your mistakes, your doubts, whatever you are going through in your mind, you should be able to disclose it to yourself and to others. That is the ability to, self disclosure, right? And self development. That is the ability to gain knowledge and skills to improve yourself. We are human beings, we are continuously learning, and we have to learn. Okay, we have to improve. You have to have a better, versions of ourselves, right? Especially when we are working, in a job, or as an entrepreneur, or as a manager, or self-employed, whatever be it. Learning is something that should be taking place consciously and regularly, continuously. Okay, and that is all self-development, our ability to learn something new, to acquire new skills, or to acquire new knowledge, or to develop new relationships. Whatever you can do to make yourself a better version of yourself. Okay, that is the ability to develop, right? And we all have all these selves interacting within themselves. They are not exclusive. They are all in ourself only. Like, we have to work on every self of ours to become a better emotionally equipped person. Okay, thank you.